Well, hello and welcome. It's a bit of a drizzly day, but Milo and I are out for just a day hike, and maybe we'll find a place to have some lunch along the way. It's a lovely area. It's called Enos Lake, and it's in the area of Nanoose Bay. So it's not a big hike, but it's just a really great way to get out and on a gray day and have some fresh air, be out in nature, and have some quality time, of course, with Milo. Well, it's a weekend, and I think there's quite a few people around, so we'll probably run into other folks out having family time and walking their dogs. It's a great area, and I just wanted to get out and enjoy it. So here we are. Wow, look at these guys. They're really pretty big. Look at this. This is my hand. Oh, there's all kinds of them in there. Whoops. We haven't run into anybody yet, which is very nice. And it's just a little bit of drizzle, but nothing very much. And it's lovely and quiet. So we'll just carry on. And there's a hill up here that I want to see if we can go up, because there's a view at the top. But we'll see how slippery it is. These are lovely arbutus trees, ones with the red bark. And they are not deciduous, but they shed leaves off and on throughout the year, but they are evergreen, and they have this amazing peeling bark. Oh, here's a nice view of the lake here. Hey, you. Well, we got a bit of a hill to climb now. I'm hoping that it won't be too slippery on the rocks, but we'll find out when we get to the top. So let's get going. You don't get anywhere by just talking about it, do you? Too bad. Wishing there was an escalator, but there's not. So Milo's going to help pull me up the hill. Well, we're getting there. I'm getting out of breath. We still have to go up there, which isn't too far, but we've come up quite a long ways. So Milo's, I'm letting him lead the way actually. The path's very narrow, and he seems to be quite good at sniffing out the trail, and he's not pulling. He's going at a really careful pace, so I don't have to feel concerned that he's going to pull me over. Might be a bit different coming down, but I think he's very good about listening, about not going ahead. So yes, the main thing is to do these things safely and not need to call on your cell phone. So we're nearly up. And seems to me it was worth the trip once we get there. Oh, look at, yes, it's very pretty up here. Okay, this is what we came up to see. That's the mainland of Canada across the Strait of Georgia, and some islands in the foreground. And Nanoose Bay is what we're looking out onto, I believe. So this is great. Meal is excellent. And yeah, I'm just slower. He's so spry and springy. His 4 little feet, just like deer. So is jumping. So here, right, we're at the very top now. Great. See all the colors of the moss down there. It's beautiful. I'm gonna have a sit down. Good boy. Hey, good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Yeah. You like the view? Do you? You like the view? Yeah. He likes the view. Yes, he could go a lot more than I can, that's for sure. But I'm all sweaty and he's fresh as a daisy. Well, we're just going to sit here for a few minutes. I have to sort of keep a hold of him, but that's okay. Well, I thought for sure that on a Sunday afternoon there would be a lot more people up here, and there's nobody. It's beautifully quiet. Some birds. I hear some crickets, grasshoppers. Yeah, and I can hear some traffic in the background. But it's very still. There's no wind. It's lovely. Well, I think we're going to head back down towards the lake, and if the weather holds, we'll go have some lunch down there. Milo can get a drink, and I brought some water. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm just gonna take my time really carefully going down. I won't have my camera out. I just will need both hands, slide down the rocks, one hand on Milo. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But this was worth it. It was really worth it coming up here. Well, we had a safe hike down from the hill. Milo was excellent on the leash. He is so good on a leash. And he just walked right behind me on all the steep bits. If I said wait, he stopped. That's no thanks to Bob and me. That was his one training quality that he came with. Have excellent behavior on the leash. So yeah, he's a pleasure to walk with, and I was wondering how that would go. I had my fingers crossed that a squirrel wouldn't just jump out and cross our path as I was coming down those slippery rocks. But no, and it didn't happen. Everything's well. So I found a little mossy rock, it's up from the lake. I can't really get down to get Milo a drink, but he's not even looking remotely like he wants one. He's I'm the one who needs the drink. So yeah, we're just going to sit here and have a little bit of lunch. Well, this is a pretty simple lunch. I just pre-cooked a smoky before I left home. Put in a few slices with my bun and an orange. Nothing elaborate, but I am a bit hungry. And I've given Milo a chew stick. He's so intent on sniffing around and being on high alert because I guess some critter had run across this ground before us. So he's not even interested in eating, which is quite interesting, but I am. So I'm going to get into this and enjoy it. It's cold, but I don't really care. So here's to it. Milo never did eat his dental chew, but that's okay. You say he's too busy looking around to See if he can catch some wasps or, I don't know, just doing dog things. Yeah, there he is, the culprit. He finds being out in places like this highly interesting. But he's relaxed. He really likes coming out, and I love coming out too. I'm just so happy to be able to have a dog to walk with again. Our old dog hadn't really been coming on any major walks at all for more than a couple of years. And it's lovely to have a little friend, a little four-legged, coming along with me now. Wonderful way to spend well, we've been out a couple hours already. So, and we're not finished. I'm not ready to go home yet. So, let's carry on. Hey, Milo, let's go. Yeah, here you go. I bet there's a lot of frogs here. We just saw one jump into the pond, and Milo went down, had a drink. But yes, beautiful. And you know, that's trying to clear up, brighten up a bit today. It's turned out to be a terrific day to go for a walk. And I'm just really enjoying it. And I know Milo loves his walks, so he's having a good time. Okay, let's go. Come on. Well, we're coming back towards the car. I think this is the final little hill before we reach the parking lot. And we've had a really nice time. I would say I just looked at my phone, and we've been out for well over 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just wandering around, climbing up the hill, stopping to look at things, having a little lunch, and just enjoying it. It started out a bit drizzly, but we never really got wet, and haven't need to put my raincoat on. So we're going to do one more hill climb. It's not very big. In fact, nothing has probably been all that big, except maybe up to the top where we had that little wonderful view. And Milo's still raring to go. But it's time for me to go home and get a cup of tea. And thank you for coming along on this little day hike with us. It's been a pleasure to have you. And yeah, Milo's just such a good walker. He's just so good on a leash, and he's such good company too. So thanks again, and I'll look forward to taking you on another outing. Bye for now.